Welcome to my positive note. Let's start our journey into why they hate you. Hate is one of the most intense emotions a human being can experience. But have you ever wondered why? Why do some people seem to attract hostility, resentment, or outright hatred? Why do individuals and even entire societies turn against certain people? Is it personal or is it deeper than that? Or is there a much larger mechanism at play? Remember, we're not here to decide who's right or wrong. This isn't about taking sides or assigning blame. Instead, it's about examining hate for what it really is. A reaction that often goes far beyond the situation at hand. Because while it's perfectly natural to like or dislike, to agree or disagree, hate often represents an extreme overreaction, and that overreaction is what we're here to understand. Today we're going beyond the surface. We'll explore the neuroscience, psychology, sociology, and even evolutionary biology behind hate. But this isn't just about understanding. It's about breaking free by dissecting hate, understanding the anatomy of hate. You can arm yourself with the power to overcome it, to rise above it, to break the cycle. So join us as we take a hard look at one of humanity's darkest emotions and discover how understanding it just might be the key to its undoing. Part 1: The Neuroscience of Hate. The amygdala, the fear and hate connection. Hate is primarily processed in the amygdala, a small almond-shaped structure deep in the brain. The amygdala is responsible for processing fear, aggression, and emotional memories. When someone feels threatened, physically or emotionally, the amygdala activates. It triggers the body's fight or flight response. Hate often stems from this primal survival mechanism. The brain perceives someone as a threat, not always in a physical sense, but in an emotional or ideological way. This is why hate is often irrational. Part 2: The Psychology of Hate. Psychology tells us that many people don't actually hate you. They hate what they see in themselves, reflected back at them. Someone insecure about their intelligence may hate those who are highly educated. Someone struggling with self-worth may resent confident, successful individuals. Someone ashamed of their past may attack others who remind them of it. This is called projection, where people unconsciously push their own insecurities onto others. When someone directs hate at you, ask yourself, are they really reacting to you, or are they fighting a battle within themselves? 2. The scapegoat effect. When people need someone to blame. Hate often arises when people seek to blame others for their problems. This is known as the scapegoat effect, a psychological tendency to assign blame to a target rather than addressing the real issue. When life feels out of control, people look for someone to blame. A struggling worker might blame companies for not obtaining jobs, even if the real issue is economic policies. A person who was betrayed in a past relationship may assume all future partners will hurt them, directing hate at an entire group. Hate allows people to shift responsibility away from themselves. It's easier to direct anger outward than to face internal pain. 3. Envy and social comparison, the dark side of success. Sometimes people hate because they envy. Social comparison fuels resentment. When people see others succeeding where they feel they have failed, they react negatively. Instead of being inspired, they feel threatened. Instead of learning, they attack. Hate, in this case, is a defense mechanism, a way to protect the ego from feeling inferior. Think about celebrities, public figures, or even people in your personal life who are targeted with hate. Let me be clear, I'm not here to judge. I'm simply saying that in these particular cases, it seems their only crime has been successful, confident, and being different. Part 3: The Sociology of Hate. 1. In-group versus out-group mentality. Hate isn't just personal, it's social. Humans are tribal by nature. We form groups based on race, nationality, religion, political beliefs, or even personal interests. This leads to an us versus them mentality. People feel loyalty to their own group and hostility toward outsiders. This is why entire societies can turn against certain individuals or groups, labeling them as the enemy. This can be seen in political conflicts, religious disputes, and even everyday social divisions. The more people define themselves by their group, the more likely they are to resent those who don't belong. 2. Cultural and historical conditioning. Hate is often inherited, passed down through generations like an unwanted legacy. This cycle of inherited hate often stems from fear, misunderstanding, or historical conflicts. If a society demonizes a certain group for generations, individuals within that society may hate them without even knowing why. This is why education and exposure to different perspectives are so crucial. Hate thrives in ignorance. The more people learn about others, the harder it becomes to justify blind hatred. Part 4: Is it really about you? Now let's return to the original question. Why do people hate you? This question may feel deeply personal, but the truth is that hatred is rarely about you as an individual. Most often, hate stems from something internal within the person expressing it. Philosophers like Søren Kierkegaard and Friedrich Nietzsche offer a deeper existential explanation. From them, hate can be a symptom of a person's inner conflict, a sign that they are struggling with their own reality. In this view, the person doing the hating is often projecting their frustration with life, society, or themselves onto others. It's not that you are inherently hateful, but that your existence challenges something in them. In short, hate is often not about the person being hated. It's a mirror, a reflection of the hater's inner world. This doesn't excuse hateful behavior, but it helps explain why it happens. Understanding this can shift our perspective. Instead of internalizing hatred, we can recognize it as a signal of deeper issues, ones that say more about the person expressing hate than the person receiving it. Part 5: How to handle hate. Now that we understand where hate comes from, how should you deal with it? 1. Don't take it personally. Hate often reflects the hater, not you. Most of the time, their words say more about their own fears, insecurities, or projections. Detach emotionally. 2. Stay self-aware. Check in with yourself. If there's truth in the criticism, grow from it. If not, let it pass. Your worth isn't up for debate. 3. Set boundaries. Guard your emotional, mental, and physical space. You are not obligated to tolerate anyone who drains your energy, disrespects your values, or invades your peace. Emotional safety matters just as much as physical safety. Never engage in risky situations if you can avoid them. But if your physical safety is put in a hard position, remember, say no to the provocation. Walk away or call for help. Don't try to prove a point or engage on this disagreement. Your safety is not a burden, it is a priority. 4. Seek clarity, not war. When possible, talk, not fight. Misunderstandings can sometimes be cleared up. But don't pour energy into people who only want chaos. 5. Channel it into growth. Let it fuel you, not freeze you. Use hate as a reminder of what matters to you. Focus on your goals, your peace, your purpose. 6. Stay grounded in your values. Let your principles guide your response. Not every battle is worth fighting. Respond with dignity, not impulse. And no matter what, never let hate change your path. See you on our next video. Subscribe, comment and like.
All action drives positive change. Be the change. Give it a thumbs up. Follow for more.